Okay, there you are. Hopefully everybody can see me well. I have a new selfie stick. I don't think I like it quite as well, although it's a lot nicer with a lot more features, but it doesn't seem to reach out as far as my other selfie stick, but we'll see what happens. So it's been a while since I've made a video. I think a week and a half, which is very, very unusual for me. And I want to kind of tell you what's going on with the challenge application and give you some updates. The main reason why I kind of interrupted my channel, outside of the fact that I was traveling quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, is that I'm changing the format of the channel. I'm going to start doing a lot more live streaming. I want to live stream because I want to show people my screen, and I want to talk about more stuff that I could talk about just with a selfie stick walking along Carlsbad Village Drive or along State Street in Carlsbad. I want to start interacting with people more in chats. I want to start showing you a little bit more about what's going on with challenge application, and just get a little bit more in depth with what we're doing, because we're going on to the next phase of this whole thing. You know, it's kind of evolving from EOS and getting EOS up and running, and the blockchain up and running, to now individual dApps running, and what those individual dApps do, and building communities via those dApps. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit tonight, is the community that we're building from the challenge application. And one of the people that I wanted to mention tonight, my good friend City Mills from Nigeria. So I'm going to put City Mills' video link below, and if you would be kind enough to subscribe to City Mills, I'd appreciate it, because he is a follower of the challenge application. He sees the value of the challenge application, and he's going to use it for some good stuff, as well as a number of other people. I talked about this in my last video, a girls' school in Africa that's being funded by challenges, and a number of other good activities that are being done. Like we said, what the challenge application is the geolocation challenge, to actually get people to do things, or actually to promote activities for positive things for people to do, and to help people to grow communities, and to do it on a decentralized peer-to-peer blockchain. That's what this is about, and people like City Mills and other people that I'm going to link videos to below are starting this activity. And I want to be on live stream to interact with them more, and also to tell you more about them, and to show you some articles that are being written, and just to give you a little bigger picture of what's going on. I will talk just briefly about the CPU issue, because I think it's taken up quite a bit of time. Actually, what happens, I think, with CPU, we had this happen with the RAM. Of course, if you watch my videos from a long time ago, we really got nailed on the RAM when we did the airdrop, because RAM went real high. And then, unfortunately, it was about the time we were ready to do the airdrop. We paid the very expensive RAM for the airdrop. I believe it was well in the $200,000 range, or close to $200,000 for an airdrop. So no one can ever accuse us of stealing anybody's money, because we put a lot of our own money into the airdrop and gave it away for free. So would never be considered anybody that was a security, simply because we never got anybody's money. We put a lot of money out, but we never got any back. But as I predicted in that video, the RAM prices would come back, just like I feel the CPU prices will come back too. And the real issue with CPU is when you have that individual user that has just opened a EOS account, who wants to be active on the EOS blockchain, but they really don't have enough resources to do so. We found a way around that. We realized real early that asking people for private keys and asking them to pay for their own resources wasn't going to be the easiest way to get community going. So basically what we've done is we pay for the resources on the EOS challenge application. We pay for, we run most everything on mainnet, but when you sign up for an account with challenge, we pay for your CPU. So whatever you do is a side account, and we pay for that. So we just make sure we have enough CPU in our main account to run it, and then everything else on the side account is we take care of it through the main challenge application. We call it Challenge U smart contract. Kind of like what happens with liquid dApps. Liquid dApps and what we do are kind of similar on how we kind of use our resources. We kind of use our resources to help other people that don't have resources. So it's kind of a similar situation. We just do it a little bit differently than they do it. So for us, it's not an issue. We are able to keep people coming in because we are paying for the resources. But I do think the resources will come back to where, you know, individuals that have very small numbers of EOS will be able to interact with the chain and won't have to buy some or go to the Rex or have to buy more EOS in order to make posts or to do an activity or use an application. So I think that will work it out, just like the RAM situation worked out. And I didn't really want to talk too much about it because I do think it'll be worked out here very, very soon. You know, of course, we run everything we need to run on the mainnet, and everything we don't need to run on the mainnet, we run on something else. Like we're going to have maps on our application. Those maps are actually someplace else. Of course, the GPS runs someplace else. So a lot of what we do doesn't need to be run on the EOS mainnet, and we can do a lot without having everything on the mainnet. Makes it a lot less expensive that way. So, like I say, in the future, I will be doing more live feeds. I'll probably do one tomorrow. If you want to interact with me, I'd be happy to. Those will probably go on for a long period of time, especially if I can get a few people to talk back and forth with me. And because we will talk, I also want to go on Steam and show you the number of articles that have been written about a challenge on Steam. It's voluminous, the amount of material around the world that's been written on Steam about the challenge application. We're really impressed with it, and I'd like to make mention to it because a lot of people put a lot of work into it. And if you'd like to follow me on Steam, I did get back on Steam today. I have been off Steam for a while, but I did get back on today. So if you want to follow me on Steam, my account is Challenge Kent. That's my account on Steam. Steam is Challenge Kent. So if you want to hit me up on Steam, that would be good too. And you know, we could do that. We can talk back and forth on Steam. So live streams coming up. Like I say, subscribe to my good friend City Mills, and things are starting to happen down here in Carlsbad, getting close to the holidays. So getting a lot more festive down here. And I will be making more live streams and more videos. And we will be talking a lot because right now we're in community building phase, and we'd like to see 1,000 people using challenge application, and hopefully tens of thousands, and very hopefully one day, in the very near future, millions. And that's what we're hoping to do, and we see it happening. And I'm going to start doing whatever I can do, live stream, YouTube, social media, and also Steam it to help that happen. And when we get all the features put together, people have been asking me this about Molly and Rug making video. They will, but we need to have everything working. We are putting some major developments together right now as we speak with the challenge application. When we get all those features together and we feel like we've got a really, really good product, then we will start making some big time videos with some big time accounts and expose this to millions of people. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.